Good morning, folks. I need to vent here. We all know how people act about. I've been seeing this all over Facebook. They're pretty much all lashing out about how things went their direction, about how they're saying it's illegitimate, the tournament is illegitimate, this football playoff system is illegitimate because the teams that are in it didn't win a league championship. Yeah, okay. You want to talk about that? Well, let's look at the basketball tournament. I understand that might be a little unrelated, but it is kind of that way. Yeah, okay. So the number one seeds are supposed to win it all. Okay. That's just fine and dandy. But that's not how that's supposed to work every time. Okay, so you think in a perfect world that would probably work. But try telling that to Ohio State, try telling that to Notre Dame. I mean, yeah, Notre Dame hosted Indiana, but they ended up beating Indiana. But try telling that to Notre Dame when they played Georgia. They beat Georgia 23-10. Try telling that to other teams who are in the NCAA tournament that are like ranked 1 versus 16. Like a few years ago, Purdue played I can't remember who they played against, and they were 16th and they ended up beating Purdue. Or like several years ago, I can't remember what year it was, UMBC took on Virginia, and they upset Virginia. And they were 16th versus a 1. What's this telling you people? You people that think that because it's a 12-team playoff, you think the number one team should win it all, huh? This is just like basketball, except it's football. Get your head out of your ass and figure out how this game should be played. It's not about the seeds. It's about how teams play on the damn field. It's about who actually deserves to be there and actually how they want to play it, if they actually want to be there and actually show if they really want to win it or not. It's not the seat in front of them. It's if they really want to play and really want the spot or not. And to all you idiots who think that it's all about the number one seed or all those other seeds in front, it's not about that at all. Perfect example back in high school. When I was in high school, we took on... It's also about rankings too. It's not about the rankings either. Take the rankings off the board, it's nothing. It has nothing to do with rankings. There's teams who were ranked higher. When I was in high school, I went to Lancaster, okay? I'm going to be straight out. I went to Lancaster, and we were ranked 6th in the state. There were teams ahead of us that got beat by unranked teams. They were upset. The same with 9th ranked Cincinnati Moeller, and Cincinnati Moeller went on to take on number 1 ranked Brookhaven. We lost to Brookhaven, which was absolutely disastrous. I was so disappointed. I wish I had another year left so we can actually try to win it all. Unfortunately, I don't think we would have. If our guys would have stuck around, if our guys had another year, we probably would have won it all. Oh, such a disappointment. But my point being is, Cincinnati Moeller won the game by 8 points against the number 1 ranked team in the state. They had everything going for them. Ranks mean nothing. Just like these clowns who think that it's illegitimate and the teams that are in it are overrated. If they were so overrated, they would have been beaten around the first round. Tennessee would have beaten Ohio State. Indiana would have beaten Notre Dame. And the whole thing would have gotten that far. As much as I hate Notre Dame, it's not about that. I mean, I gotta say this about Notre Dame. When was the last time Notre Dame ever won a league title? And that's why I still think they shouldn't really belong there. But then again, on the other hand, they lost to unranked Northern Illinois team, which is why I still think they don't deserve to be there. But then again, they have only one loss. So they still won some really good games, so I can't really say they're out of the question yet. So, but that goes with the other teams. Did they really want to play to win? You gotta play like you really want to win the games. Texas versus Ohio State. Perfect example of, do you really want to win, play to win? They played like they really wanted to win. Like Ohio State and Michigan. Ohio State was playing not to win, not to lose. If you play not to lose, you're gonna lose. You want to play tough, that's just gonna prove that you want to lose. You want to play like you really want to win the game, you gotta play like you want to win, not to lose. Playing not to lose is gonna cost you games. But these clowns right here prove otherwise. Tournaments are not based on ranks. Tournaments are based on trying to win games. If you really want to prove that you belong, you gotta play like you really want to be there. And these clowns proved wrong. I mean, look at Ohio State and Oregon. Ohio State might have lost to Oregon earlier in the year, but they proved otherwise that why Ohio State beat Oregon. Because Ohio State had a big chip on their shoulder. And then they end up beating Texas by 2 touchdowns, 28-14, which I actually predicted that score, surprisingly. But we cannot predict, we cannot act like this is just a walk in the park. Ohio State deserves everything they play for, even if they do win a title or if they don't win the title. As of Notre Dame, if they play like they want to win, great. If they don't, then that's on them. If you play like you want to win, great. That's on you. But it's not about the ranks. It's about if you want to try to win the game. Whoever tries to win the game better deserves the win. And that's what we witnessed throughout this entire tournament. Texas wanted it more than Arizona State, just like Texas wanted it more than Clemson. That goes in basketball too. Whoever wanted it more will try to win it. Will try to play better. I'll give you some examples a little later in another segment. If you like this video, hit the like button and hit the bell for notifications. With that being said, I'm out of here. Peace.